right, bladesmiths, welcome to the KEAL test. Let's do it. It will...
A Grim Reaper Scythe.
Oh, no. Oh, that's great.
The Grim Reaper Scythe is the grisly weapon of death, whose legend traces back to the dark days of the bubonic plague in the 14th century. At that time, scythes were common farm implements whose razor-sharp blades were used to reap large fields of grass or crops. So it's natural that they would be recast as Death's tool, since he is the reaper of souls. Occasionally, rebellious peasants would also turn their deadly scythes on each other as lethal offensive weapons. Scythes feature a large curved blade jutting from the top of the shaft, or snath, and two short handles for gripping. In popular culture, scythes are now the prevalent symbol for death, as evidenced in movies ranging from The Frighteners to Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey to the meaning of life.
Bladesmiths, this is the KEAL test. The Grim Reaper uses the scythe to harvest the souls of humans when it's their time. To test the lethality of your scythe, I will take your scythe and try to rip out the soul of these ballistics dummies. Chase, you're up first. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Let's do this.
Oh.
All right, Chase, let's talk about your scythe right here. The edge is sharp. Your tip punctures deep, breaking ribs and right into the heart, pulling out its soul. This weapon, sir, it will kill. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, Brandon, your turn. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. Oh, that is awesome.
All right, Brandon, let's talk about your scythe right here. Aside from reaping the soul out of this ballistics dummy, I seem to have taken the clavicle and sternum with it. Your point here really digs in, but in doing so and hitting the bone, you have a little chip right here at the tip.
Oh, no.
And one on the blade right there. But most importantly, it will kill.
There it is. Thank you, sir.
Bladesmiths, welcome to the strength test. To test the strength and durability of your scythes, I've affixed them to our forged-in-fire coffin.
Oh, God.
And I will be batoning your edge many, many times. Remember, this test is all about what the batons do to the scythes and not what the scythes do to the batons. Chase, you're up first. You ready?
All right.
Chase, your blade suffered a catastrophic failure on the 4th strike. You know what that means, right? We can no longer continue testing your blade. However, Brandon, your blade needs to survive 4 strikes of that baton in order for you to become the Forged in Fire champion. Ben?
Brandon, you ready for this?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Brandon, congratulations, your blade survived. Chase, unfortunately, your blade has suffered a catastrophic weapons failure and will no longer continue in this competition. And for that reason, I have to ask you to please shake your competitor's hand and leave the forge.
Great job, Angel. I had a really great time doing all this. Right now, it's kind of hard to express that, but I really have had a great time.
Brandon, congratulations. You are the Forged in Fire champion, and you'll be reaping a check for $10,000. Good job, brother.
Thank you so much. Hell yeah, I love it. I feel great. This is absolutely unbelievable to me. I mean, I want to say to my family, guys, I did it, and I'm coming home. My name's Brandon Williams. I'm from Blackfoot, Idaho. I'm the new Forge and Fire champion. Hell yeah!
A pair of Frankish throwing axes. The Frankish throwing axe was the deadly and iconic weapon of Germanic tribes known as the Franks during the 3rd century. Masters of shock and awe combat, the Franks carried multiple axes in battle and would throw them at close range to break formation and cause chaos. The axe's heavy blade and razor-sharp edge cut deep into enemy flesh and was capable of damaging armor and crushing bone. The axe's brutality in the hands of the Franks is still prevalent in movies and can be seen in the 2010 film Centurion.
All right, bladesmiths, well, frankly, your Frankish throwing axes look fantastic, but are they lethal? Well, to find that out, I will take your weapons and deliver some, well, hellish of a blow on this ballistics dummy. Justin, you're up first. You ready?
Split it to the teeth.
All right, Justin. Every chop and slash is deep. Overall, sir, it'll kill.
Thank you.
All right, Nick, it's your turn. Ready to have fun?
Let's do this.
All right, Nick. Upon impact, crushes the face easily and the head. Your edges, they dig in with every chop and slash. It'll kill.
Thanks, Doc.
Good job.
Bladesmiths, welcome to the strength test. I will be throwing your Frankish throwing axes into this large wall. Dustin, you're up first. You ready for this?
Yeah, bud, let's do it.
Well, Justin, there is a ding on this blade right here where my finger is. Your handles are comfortable. The problem I have with them, this bulb is more fitted for a fighting axe as retention. A throwing axe, you kind of want to let it go. But in all, your axe is held up. Nice job.
Thank you.
Nick, you're up. You ready for this?
Let's do this.
Well, Nick, your edges held up great. I can't even tell that they've been thrown. Handles show no damage. Nice job.
All right, bladesmiths, this is our sharpness test, the foot soldier attack. This is all about what the edges of your weapon will do on the protective clothing of this foot soldier. Justin, you're up first. You ready?
Yeah, kill it.
All right, Justin, Your edges over here, as you can see on the clothing on this, it cuts right into this foot soldier. Overall, sir, your weapons, it will cut. Go. All right, Nick, your turn, sir. You ready?
Play some good music.
All right, Nick, no glinting or rolls through your edges. Sharp with every cut that went through. It'll cut.
Thank you.
All right, bladesmiths, you guys have brought in some high-quality, competitive, and nicely matched Frankish throwing axes, but only one of you can be the Forged in Fire champion. Nick, congratulations. You are the Forged in Fire champion. Justin, unfortunately, your Frankish throwing axes did not make the cut.
Justin, both sets of axes performed well in all of our tests. So this basically came down to that small amount of damage you took in the strength test and the overall design of your axes.
Yes, sir.
Justin, you did a great job, but at this time, I have to ask you to please surrender your blades.
I came here, I did good. I think I represented myself well, and I think, if nothing else, these tests show that I can make a working blade.
Nick, congratulations. You're the Forged in Fire champion, and that's a title that comes with a check for $10,000. Good job, man. Please present your axes to the judges.
This experience was incredible. I had so much fun. I came here to win for my mom. She was my biggest fan, and I've done exactly what I planned to do. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. I did it, Mom.
A Lochaber axe. The Lochaber axe was the weapon of choice for the famed Scottish Highlanders during the 1600s. Featuring a large 2-foot blade affixed to a wooden pole, this pole arm was simple in its design, yet lethal on and off the battlefield. Containing a pronounced hook mounted at the tip of the shaft, this deadly weapon could unmount soldiers from their horses with a single blow, then would brutally finish the enemy with either the head of the axe or with its sharp, fatal edge. This medieval weapon still sees virtual combat in video games like Assassin's Creed Unity.
All right, bladesmiths, this is the KEAL test. Now, to find out how lethal your weapons are, I will take your Lochabers and deliver killing blows on this pig carcass. Joshua, you're up first. You ready for this?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Joshua. First up, your blade, it's a pork chopper. On its thrust, do you see the wound channel? It creates such a big, deep gash. It's fun to wield, it's sharp, and most importantly, it will kill. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, Jesse, your turn. You ready?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
First up, your blade has the weight that every chop into something want to keep going. It wants to keep going and going and going to where pretty much took me with it. Good chops, good cuts, and more importantly, it will kill.
Thank you.
All right, up next, the strength test. Dave?
To test the strength and overall construction of your weapons, I'll be hooking the shield, pulling it into place, and then attacking it with the blade. All right, Josh, you're up first. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
So first off, you took a little bit of deformation here, pretty much where that edge caught some of the studs on that shield. But it's still sharp. It's really a nicely built piece. It's got a good look to it. It's easy to wield. Everything's still solid. Strong axe, nicely done.
Thank you.
All right, Jesse, your turn. You ready?
Absolutely.
All right, Jesse, you can see on your blade here where you've taken a pretty good roll here, and this is sort of a roll and a chip. But everywhere else on this blade is still sharp. Nicely done.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, next up, the sharpness test. And for that, I'll give you to Doug.
This is the sugarcane slice. Now, to find out how sharp your weapons are, I will take your weapons and deliver cuts across these sugarcane bundles. Joshua, you're first. Ready for this?
Let's do it, man.
Let's do it. All right, Joshua. You contoured this shaft here so that when you hold on to it, you can really tell where the edge is. I really like that. Overall, sir, your weapon is sharp. It cuts all the way through cleanly. It will cut.
Thank you.
All right, Jesse, your turn. You ready?
You betcha.
Nice.
All right, Jesse. The blade is heavy. It cuts, but also you can feel the weight behind it crush the rest of it. Overall, sir, for this test, it will cut.
Thank you.
Josh, Jesse, both of you guys brought in finale weapons that performed incredibly well in our tests. Only one of you can be the Forged in Fire champion, and that champion is... Josh, congratulations, you're the Forged in Fire champion. Jesse, unfortunately, your blade didn't make the cut.
Jesse, you brought us a fantastic weapon, and this came down to the finest of details. Your weapon took a bit more damage, and your opponent's weapon was a little bit lighter and easier to control. And for those reasons, we're letting you go.
All right.
Jesse, please surrender your weapon.
I came here to prove to myself that I'm not, you know, just a backyard knife maker, and I'm ecstatic that I made it this far.
All right, Josh, congratulations. You're the Forged in Fire champion, and that's a title that comes with a check for $10,000. Good job, brother.
It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling.
Please present your blade to the judges.
What? Are you kidding? Holy crap. I'm a Forged in Fire champion. I'm speechless.
The Daab Gunchai. The Daab Gunchai is a massive double-handed sword used in Thailand during the 18th century. Featuring a long single-edge, slightly curved blade with a flame-back spine, the weapon was designed to inflict devastating blows and slashes on enemies. Measuring at nearly 5 feet long, this blade was so large and intimidating, it was used by guards in the northern kingdom of Lana, now northern Thailand, to scare off potential intruders. This frightening weapon can be seen in the 2007 movie, Kingdom of War Part 2.
Bladesmiths, welcome to the KEAL test. Your Daab Gunchais look intimidating, but are they deadly? To find that out, I will take your weapon and deliver some killing blows on this ballistics dummy. James, you're up first. You ready for this?
There's nothing I can do to stop it.
All right, let's do it. right, James. First up, that's a beast. It's very forward heavy, so it definitely feels like a chopper all the way through. Now, your handle here. By adding this fur around it, I can't get a good grip on it because it's so soft. Now, your edge is sharp. Overall, sir, it'll kill.
Thank you.
All right, Paul, your turn, sir. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. All right, Paul. First up, I really appreciate the Damascus pattern that you brought out here. Now, the fact that I can hold the weapon out extended like this shows just how light this weapon is for its size. And because of that, I can cut deeply into this without using the weight, just velocity alone. But after that, striking the skull, just picked up a little bit of a bend. Overall, sir, it'll kill.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, to test the strength and overall construction of your blades, I'll be chopping into these pots. Now, remember, this is not about what your blades do to the targets, but what the targets can do to your blades. James, you're up first. You ready?
Let it happen.
Okay. This is a shoulder-ripping monster. Once you start this thing moving, stopping it is really rough on the shoulders. The fur around the middle here, it's a neat look, but it's very slick, actually. And then your edge is still sharp. You nailed it. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, Paul, you're up. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Paul, right off, this weapon has a feel that is excellent. I can literally use it with one hand. The edge, still sharp. Nicely done.
Thank you.
All right, bladesmiths, to see how sharp your weapons are, I will try to cut through these pineapples. James, you're up first. You ready for this?
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Nice job.
All right, James, just a little off the top. Your edge is sharp, cuts cleanly all the way through these pineapples. It will cut.
Thank you.
All right, Paul, your turn. Ready?
Yep.
There you go, man.
Gosh.
All right, Paul. It is razor sharp. Just the thinness of your metal here cuts through, no resistance. If you get the pineapple heads, they're all still standing right there. It's very sharp, and more importantly, it will cut.
Thank you.
James, Paul, you've both done an incredible amount of work. However, there can only be one Forged in Fire champion in this competition, and that champion is... Paul, congratulations. You're the new Forged in Fire champion. James, your blade just didn't make the cut, and David Baker's going to tell you why.
James, we had a long discussion about this, and what it comes down to is that rabbit fur made a very slippery grip. And all that weight in that blade made it hard to stop once you started swinging it. That's why we're letting you go.
James, please surrender your Gunchai.
It's been a really great experience. I did the best I could. No matter what you do in life, there's going to be challenges, and you're not going to always succeed. Just get back up, get back on the horse.
Paul, congratulations. You're the Forged in Fire champion, and that is a title that comes with a check for $10,000. Good job, brother.
Thank you. Thank you. I just couldn't be happier. This is like, gotta be the craziest thing that's ever happened to me so far. I mean, I know I'm only 19, but I still can't believe it. I'm the Forged in Fire champion, and it feels incredible.
the Dussage.
Yes.
Dating back to the 16th century, the Dussage began as a military sidearm for German troops. Mimicking the blade of a saber, combined with the hilt of a broadsword, its curved design delivered deadly hacks and slices, while its basket hilt provided protection in close-quarters combat. Featuring a wide single-edged blade, its double-sided fuller kept it light for quick maneuvering. Similar to the cutlass, this sword was favored by pirates and naval officers because they were easy to conceal and quick to draw. This intimidating sword can be seen in the 2016 TV series, Black Sails.
All right, bladesmiths, welcome to the KEAL test. To find out what kind of lethal damage your weapon will do, I'll take your weapon, deliver some slashes and thrusts on this big carcass. Scott, you're up first. You ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this. All right, Scott. First up, it is light. The balance really allows for velocity and recovery with this blade. And most importantly, it will keel. Yeah. All right, Mark, your turn. So you ready?
Heck yeah.
Let's do this.
He's just hanging there like chewing gum.
All right, Mark, let's talk about your blade here. It's beautiful in its creation. The edge is sharp. I was quite amazed with the cuts. I was surprised that it cut that deeply. The one thing, though, is that that guard right there rubs on my knuckle. Not bad, but it does rub on the knuckle. Despite that, it will keel.
Yes. Whew.
All right, gentlemen, welcome to the strength test, the whiskey barrel chop.
Yeah.
Now, to test the strength and overall construction of your swords, I will be swinging into these whiskey barrels. Scott, you're up first. You ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
All right. First off, Scott, this thing is still a razor blade on its entire length, except for right there. You did take a bit of a roll there and a very small chip, but beautiful craftsmanship, super light, fast blade, and very strong. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Mark, you're up next. You ready for this?
Smash him.
Okay.
Here she goes.
All right, Mark, got an edge all the way across this thing.
Yes.
You didn't lose a bit. The only issue I have with this weapon at all, as Doug said, my knuckle rides right there on the inside of the guard. It's not chewing my hand up, but there is contact right there where I don't necessarily want it. It's a beautiful weapon. It's strong. Nicely done.
Thank you.
All right, bladesmiths, this is the sharpest test, the 4-pillar slice. These pillars are wrapped in different materials: foam, leather, canvas, and silk. Scott, you're up first. Ready for this?
Yo, yeah.
All right, Scott, let's talk about your weapon here. It is light. Every cut, it cuts nicely. Overall, sir, it will cut.
Thank you.
All right, Mark, onto your shiny sword. You ready for this?
Slice and dice.
All right, Mark, let's talk about your blade here. That's a cutter right there. You can feel the weight and the power with your slashes with this. On the leather, it did cut. It's just because the thicker kind of blade that you have here, it cut all the way through. But overall, sir, it'll cut.
Nice. Mark, Scott, both of you guys turned in incredibly competitive blades. However, the judges have completed their deliberation. They've made their final decision. Our new Forged in Fire champion is Scott. Congratulations. Mark, unfortunately, the judges have decided that your blade doesn't make the cut. Please surrender your blade.
That was a fine piece, man.
Going home because my guard was rubbing the judge's knuckles just a slight bit. That little teeny tiny detail, you live and you learn.
Well, Scott, in one of our tightest competitions to date, you've become the Forged in Fire champion, and that's a title that comes with a check for $10,000. Good job.
Thank you, thank you. I won, baby, yes! This ranks up there with getting married, having children. Oh, yeah, I'm a Forged in Fire champion too, by the way. What's next for me? Get my 10 grand in one so I can roll around in it, you know, normal stuff, you know, what normal champions do.